Developing tonight, Britney Spears could lose custody of her children. Kevin Federline has a surprise witness, a bodyguard who once worked for Spears and who claims to have seen Britney using drugs inside her home and in front of her two young sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James. With me now is celebrity divorce attorney Stacy Phillips. She's in Los Angeles. And Stacy, this bodyguard case sounds like it could potentially be a bombshell. How big of a factor will that be when the judge determines who gets custody and how much of the time they get custody?
Well, it's very important because this is an allegedly objective third party. I'm surprised that Britney didn't have him sign a confidentiality agreement. And if he's willing to come forward and he's not being paid for his testimony, it could be very relevant. The judge that is handling this matter, Scott Gordon, is really thoughtful, works very hard, makes learned decisions. He's not going to be swayed by emotions or who's more famous than the other. So in terms of getting the best result for these children, they're in a very good courtroom.
Okay. Are the allegations of drug use enough to have the children taken away from Britney Spears? It sounds like an awfully big deal, but you do hear cases where celebrities are using drugs, there are drugs in the home, and yet the kids still live with the parents.
Well, most of our judges tell us that murderers still get to see their children. The question is, does somebody who uses drugs do so in front of their children? And if so, then they need a monitor. As long as she is a good mom and clean and sober when she is with the children, and there's no testimony about that, that should be in her favor. But if her behavior that we see in the media carries over into the home, as this bodyguard allegedly has disclosed, then that could be a problem for her. But that still will not mean that she will not have any visitation or custody time with the children.
Why do you say that this case can't be judged in the press? Because it seems pretty obvious.
Well, what I was trying to say was, if her behavior without her children, which is what the press reports, is the same as her behavior with the children, then she's got a lot of problems. But if her behavior when she is with the children alone is as a great mom, clean and sober, she will have to put that forth in the court. And
let me just ask you this. You handle a lot of celebrity cases. How on earth do you handle a celebrity case when there's so much reporting in the press? Every action seems to be out there in the media.
Well, what I tell my clients to do is to wear the white hat and pretend or realize that everything they do is going to be on the front page of the L.A. Times, People magazine, Fox News, etc. So they have to act appropriately. And my guess is that's why Laura Wasser fired Britney, if in fact that was the case, because Britney was not following her directions to act like a mom.
Stacy Phillips, thanks so much. Of course, it's good advice if the clients listen. John?